Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing fine at home. I am your teacher Neha and today we are going to start a new lesson in chemistry class 6th standard, and the name of the lesson is Importance of Water and its Resources. So what does that mean? Yes, this full lesson is only about water. We are going to see how water comes, how the water is used and what are all types the water is being provided or it is existing. So let's go to the chapter. So children, what you can see over here? Yes, you can see globe. Now in the globe you can see that the most of the part here is covered like a bluish color, right? Yes, this blue color part is due to the presence of water on the earth. Around 97% of earth is occupied by water. That is why it is also known as a blue planet. Okay. Same way, what you can see on the next picture. Yes, what happens here is a human body requires, and it already has 70% of water in itself. That is why water is very essential, and that is why learning this chapter today. So let's see what are the importance of water. So what you can see over here in this picture, children? Yes, you can see that a small seed is getting germinated and it is growing up, right? So the first importance of water is water is required for germination. What it is required for? Germination. Germination of what, children? Yes, germination of plants. Okay. Yes. After this, there is this. So what do you understand by this picture, children? Yes, here you can see that I already told you the human body requires 70% of water, which is already present inside this. Now this 70% of water is divided into different parts of our body. So that is why the second point here is water is very essential for human beings. For human beings. Okay? Yes. After this, water is used for what? Yes, the favorite thing which you like, which is eating. The food. For preparing of food or a fresh preparation of a food, you always require water. For example, if you need rice, potato, without just boiling or without adding water, you cannot get the real flavor of it, right? So that is why in cooking, water is very essential. What is this? The third point? Cooking. After cooking, what is this? Yeah, you can see here that there is a hydroelectric dam which is required for the power supplying, or it can be used for the thermoelectric power plants. So that is why there the water is very important for the germination, for the plants and the electricity production also. Okay. So what is the fourth one, children? The fourth one is it's used in power plants. Okay. Yes, to generate what, children? To generate electricity. Okay. And the last one here, what you can see over here, children? Yeah, this is known as a harbor. Here what happens is the bulky item, the transport done by the water sources, by the waterways, is known as the harbor. From here, the big things like many things, like even in Chennai we have a water harbor, right? So for bulk transport also we need water. So the last point here is for bulk transport. Okay, children, so these are the 5 main importance of water. So after the importance of water, we should know how the water is being occurring, or how does it comes, what are the resources of it. So water is generally present in 2 states. One is known as the free state and another one is known as a combined state. So in free state there are 3 types. So here you can see the 3 types. The first one here is what? Yes, it is Snow, which is the solid form of water. Same way, the second form is the liquid form, which we drink and generally we see in the liquid state only. And the last one is the steam, which is also known as water vapor. And same way, the combined state of water comes in the form of chemicals. So that is not much required right now. So we should know only the three basic things, which is in free state, water is present in solid, liquid and gases. Okay? Yes. Now let's come to the classification of water. Classification can also be told as types of water. So the first type here, you can see what? Here there is a well. After well, what is this? From a stream of line, the water is coming. So which is known as a spring water. So what is the first thing, children? The first point here is the well water and the spring water. So this is the first classification. Okay? After this classification, let's go to the second classification. So what's the second one? What is this, children? Yeah, this is river. So the second classification of water is, it is present in the form of or in the river. So second type is river water. Okay? The third type, what is this? Everyone loves this, right? You go to Marina Beach and you just enjoy there. Yes. So the third one is the sea water type. In sea water, children, generally we know that sea water is having a large amount of salt. That is why whenever you are going to beach, you will see that your face is tan. If you drink that water, you will feel the taste, right? So the third one is what, children? The third one is sea water. And let's come to the last classification. So what's the last classification? The last classification here, what's happening here? This season everyone loves because you'll get school holidays. Yeah, this is rainy season. So in the rain also we are getting a type of water, and the fourth classification here is rain water. Okay? So understood, children? There are mainly 4 types of water. So now let's see everything in details. So let's see first about the rainwater. So what generally happens is, when it is raining, people generally say that water is a pure form of water, right? Rainwater. But exactly it's not like that. Why? Because in the rain or in the air, there will be small particles which will be floating, and when the rain comes down, it will get mixed up. For example, we know that in atmosphere there is carbon dioxide. Now this carbon dioxide, when combines with water, it will form an acid, and that acid is known as carbonic acid. Okay? So this carbonic acid, what it does is, it will fall upon the rocks or stones. When it is falling upon these, you will see that it will start getting broken up. It will just break. So at that process is known as erosion. So the rainwater can cause erosion. Okay? Yes. Now there is one more part, children, here. What generally happens is, if in a city or in an urban area it's raining and there are so many industries over there, what will happen is the smoke from the industries will come out. For example, nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide. It will mix with the water, and when it's coming down, it will come in the form of acid, which is nitric acid, and sulfuric acid. That is why that type of rain is known as acid rain. Okay? Yes. So let's come to the second part, which is spring and well water. Children, there is a very little difference between the spring and the well water. So let's see here. This is for the well water. Now here, suppose when it's raining, there will be small pores inside the bed. So when it's raining, the water will be absorbed by the pores and it will come down. As at the last position it cannot be absorbed more, therefore we will make a well so that we can take out the water. So this is known as a well water, which is used due to the process of or due to the presence of a porous material or porous bed of a mineral. Okay. Same way the spring water. The spring water is nothing but when the water is coming from the rocks or from the small ways. That way where the porous substance is not there, the water automatically comes down, which is known as the spring water. Okay. Now let us see about the river water. So children, river water is the first and the most common example of a surface water because it is present on the top, right. So in this surface water there can be different types of impurities present. So the first impurities can be in form of the suspended impurities. So suspended means the things which does not get mixed up inside the water. So the first one here is the sand. This sand can be in the form of the solids or it can be in the form of clay. Okay. Then the second one here, due to the presence of different bacteria or dead or decayed animals, right. So which is also known as humus. And the third one is due to the presence of bacteria, which I told you, and therefore a small particles which does not mix up and which is not useful or which does not been required by human beings, which is known as a different kind of you can get diseases also through that. Okay. So it is called as dirty or drainage water. So these are the main suspended impurities which is visible. Then comes to the second one. Second one is the dissolved impurities. So dissolved impurities can be of two types. One, there can be minerals present. So first is due to the presence of minerals. Okay. And the second one is due to the presence of dissolved gases inside it, like carbon dioxide, nitrogen gas, oxygen gas. Okay. So which is dissolved gases. Okay. So these are the two main properties or two main reasons why we have dissolved impurities inside the water. Okay children? Yes. So now let's finally see here. What's here? I told you, you love this. Yes, it's the sea. So children, in sea water, you will see that there will be a lot amount of salt because you cannot intake that salt, right? So same way, this graph shows you how much percentage of particular amount of salt is present. So here you will see that there will be around 55% of chloride present. So chloride is a chemical which is used or which has been made by the salt. Same way you can say that if you are considering 1 liter of water, in that 1 liter of water you will have 24 grams of salt, and if you intake that water, it's not good for health because that much amount of salt no one needs. That is why you never drink the sea water, right? Yes. So students, now let's see what are all things we have discussed here. We have seen what are the types of water, classification of water, and why the water is very important for us, right students? In the next video, we are going to discuss few experiments and we are going to say how and why water is very important. Then we are going to discuss about the water cycle. So hope you loved the video today. Until we meet next time again, till then, bye bye.